All right, everyone, we're back for another video here today. We are going to go ahead and take on the punching bag machine with Goku and Frieza. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you're new for more content. That being said, let me know which strategy you guys are using. As far as like this is concerned, a lot of the strategies are either going to be using a very, very good / overpowered unit like Goku and Frieza alongside a premium item like the Takoyaki here, or also even using orb attack boosters like LR Gohan, things of that nature. And also there are strategies where you use a bunch of different attack items. So there's multiple ways you guys can do it, right? So as far as this one's concerned, one thing that I also got a tip for from the Dokkan Wiki, so shout out there, was actually changing up my items a little bit. Because initially I was not running the green Oolong. I was just running, I think, whatever it was. I think it was STR, whoever that was, or I think it's Puar, STR. Anyways, that being said, I was just relying ultimately on the Takoyaki to change into green without already having greens out there. So that actually helps out a good bit. So that being said, with this setup, all you really need is Goku and Frieza alongside either Tien or Turles, as far as that's concerned. If you don't get him alongside, primarily Turles for the matter, but if you don't get it alongside Turles, what you would like to do is have a Tien there, of course, to super attack before. If Tien shows up on the first rotation, that's fine too, while Goku and Frieza show up on the second one, because Tien can super attack and debuff the enemy's attack, which does trigger the passive. The reason why I mentioned Turles is because he has Fierce Battle. He also is able to trigger Goku and Frieza's passive by debuffing the enemy. Other than that, you want Goku and Frieza just alongside any two support units, pretty much. Also, if you get him alongside the LR Goku, you guys are able to... it's not necessary, but you're able to... Assuming you got a full board, it's not necessary. You're able to put the Goku, LR Goku, in the front spot. And if you can get an Ultra, right? If you can get an Ultra Super, his attack gain on for the allies on the super attack is very, very beneficial. See, right here, this is not a good rotation. Not at all, because... it wouldn't matter if it was a second rotation and Goku and Frieza was here, but I would like to have had Turles or Tien to just go in that front spot and debuff the enemy. But just for comparison's sake, we'll go ahead and take a look at what this does and show you guys a little bit of what happens here. So we're going to change the board. And of course, we're going to jump back in. Don't worry about it. We're going to try a few times and run some of these stages and stuff and go from there. I actually have completed all of these on JP, but I actually need to do them on Global as well. So if you're wondering as well, like, wait, why are you doing it here? Well, because the reason is I don't have a lot of these premium items like this one. So I want to actually do on Global, I wanted to, I think it was Gohan. And I don't have the item, which I think is the Monaka Mask that you use for the bonus of, because that item is very important because it gives you a bonus of 5% attack. And there's a variant for basically every typing. So I don't have that one on Global right now. So that's why I didn't wind up doing it. But when I ultimately can get that, I will. Because I think that the shop is available in the area for exchange, right? I think there's a shop exchange there, but it doesn't offer the mask item. So that being said, I can't really do much. If we crit here, I think this might actually be enough. We'll see. Ooh. We actually hit 91. Wow. Imagine hitting 91. In that scenario, though, like I said, that could have... So that right there, the attack being that powerful, without a crit, for one, if it was a crit, it would have been maxed out. But that proves that you don't actually... what's the word? You do need the full board, but if I had the attack down active, that obviously would have definitely been exactly what I would have needed. So we're going to go back in again and try it one more time. Oh, this one actually, it reset my last deck. So I like to use the Goku, but Supreme Kai of Time works too. The reason why she's good is because she gives a bonus to crit chance, but she's also a support unit. It doesn't really matter. You don't need the crit. You really just don't. Like, I just proved it. Okay, so another scenario. This is not a good rotation. That is the only thing. If you get these Gokus, the leaders on rotation, you just don't want that. You just don't want them. You just want this card alongside two support units if possible. But for the record, I will go ahead and try this method out with this setup and go from there. We'll see what happens. See how powerful this unit is just with this, man. Just with this. And again, it should work without a rainbow. You might need one dupe minimum, but other than that, it should work just fine. Okay, let's go. Actually, you know what? I think I will try this on Global because... Oh, really? Really? On Global, I have one dupe in my Goku and Frieza, so we'll see. Thank you. Like, man, can you not mess up and make me have to try it again? Really? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get these, and we'll go ahead and end this off. So let's see what we do here. 30 million this time. That's a very big attack difference. Support units make a huge difference here, apparently. That's a very big attack difference. Wow, 77 still. That time it was a crit, though. That's a lot of attack, though. Like, this, again, isn't even a unit that gets... It's just all raw power, because this isn't a unit that gets any orb boost. It's just raw power and then the 5%. The 5%, though, is the biggest determining factor, though. You definitely need that premium item, pretty much, for the stage to hit the max number, it seems. Obviously, on the previous stages, you could not use an item, so there's that. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and finish it off. And we'll actually take on one of the other stages, because this is my second run, of course. Again, I've already completed the mission, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But I would like to just get a good showing for you guys. Of course, there are a few stages, and each one of them has a couple of runs that I can take on as well. So we're going to go over there and try it out. So we're going to complete this and move on to the other one. So as far as this is concerned, I asked you guys what strategy you guys were using. If you haven't been able to complete this, still let me know what strategy you're using and what your closest to max damage is that you're done. Like, what's the highest number of damage you've done? And what stage was it versus? Are you getting good rotations? Are you getting unlucky? Is the unit in the 7th spot? That's the absolute worst thing that can happen, is the unit winds up in the 7th spot, because you don't even get a chance to do it because it's over before you get the unit, right? So let me know what's happening for you guys. I've had it happen where I got the unit in the 7th spot numerous times, actually, and it's just not fun, man. All right. And as soon as I say it, as soon as I say it, they put the unit in the 7th spot. So there's only 2 turns worth of charges, 6 charges. I'm not going to get a chance to use Goku and Frieza, so there's not even any point in this. As soon as I say it, they put them actually in the last spot, guys. This is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, wow. Oh. Hold on. Okay. So I'm actually on my phone right now looking at my global, and I actually looked at it wrong earlier. I actually do have the Monaco one. Ooh, so I'll be doing 2 videos. We're going to come back in with the Gohan setup. I would have had that up a couple of days ago, too, because that's when I looked. To be fair, it was kind of late. I probably just didn't look at it right, apparently, but I do have that item, so I'll be able to do a video on that. That's awesome. All right. Not at the 7th spot this time. On the first rotation. Ooh, this is one of the better possible rotations. This one right here, this one should definitively be... I'm not even going to go for this guy's attack boost, to be honest. I'm not even going to try to get the Ultra. I could maybe. This rotation, though, honestly, should definitively be the attack that I need. Like, it's gonna definitely do it. I'll try to get the Ultra here, actually. I can do it. Might as well. It's close, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, yeah, this is an Ultra, so we'll go for it. Barely an Ultra. Literally. All right, now I got to reset this up again. I just want to see the attack stat, really. I really just want to see the attack stat. The attack stat's going to be ferocious here. All right. This is going to be disgustingly high of an attack stat. All right. Come on. Change for me. Yeah, buddy. Oh, okay. And you also can have situations where you do the item, like takoyaki there. I've had situations where I've done it twice, and it doesn't change. And I'm just like, seriously? And just got to cancel the run. That mainly happened, though, when I didn't actually run the green one, though, like I said. Running the green is actually very helpful. Imbes! Quinto un! Oh, 76 mil. Oh, man. I wish these numbers went higher than the max number. Like, if you could actually see this damage. Because, like, that's got to be more than what it showed there. Definitely. Oh, I mean, it always is basically more than it shows when it shows you the graphic. Because it maxed out, right? So you probably, even if it's just one more. But that being said, that number was probably super high. You know what? Nah, I can't do it. I used my items earlier. I was going to say, we're going to give Vegeta, you know, a little bit of a chance here to do something. Nah, I really can't. So we'll just give Tien that. I will wrap this one up. We'll actually give Vegeta something, I guess, right? So there we go. And hopefully this turns out pretty good. If it changes like a good number of orbs, this works out pretty well. Oh, this actually is a lot better than I could have hoped for. We missed out on 2 that way versus 2 this way. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So Kid Buu is here too, and Tien. This Vegeta actually is going to get access to a lot of attack. I'm really curious about how hard he's going to hit. He's going to have access to a lot. Ah, Vegeta, that's underwhelming. You know, the only reason why, though, is because he doesn't have access to his own passive, really. So, well, the second and third parts of his passive. But ultimately, Goku and Frieza, man, we knew they could get the job done. But I'm just happy that ultimately we were able to get that better rotation. Because, you know, as you guys just saw, like, this is all, like, luck dependent. There are times where it'll work out successfully, and there are times where it just simply won't. Because it can't. There's not much you can really do to manipulate this. You just kind of, if you're lucky, they come in at least on a rotation that's viable, right? Because as you guys saw earlier, my Goku and Frieza came in on a rotation that was like Goku and Goku. That's not a good rotation. It didn't even work out. I think we even got a crit on that one, too. I think it was like, what, 70-something? Like, that's just not enough damage. Now, that's enough damage, I think, to get some of the missions, but that's not enough to complete everything. So, ultimately, though, that is the Goku and Frieza strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Of course, hit that subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back for that Gohan one, like I said. Have an awesome day, everyone, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.